Hi guys, how are you? For some of you, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, depending on the parts of the world that you are in. Okay, so I'm going to pull some cards from the Raven's Prophecy Tarot. And if I am, yes, this is the Witch's Oracle. So I am going to use also the Witch's Oracle to along with this deck. So I hope you guys are doing well. I got my coffee, my second cup, actually, second, Lola, I can't talk. Wow. Second cup of Joe. All right, so let's see what's going on. Let's see. I'm going to start by pulling some cards for the fire signs. So this is going to be for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and then afterwards I'll move on to the other elements, okay? So messages for my fire signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's go ahead and cleanse the energy really quick. Okay. Okie dokie. I think that's good. All right, let's get it started. Let's get started. Oh, why is this so loose? Hold on. I want my microphone to be right in front of my mouth without it moving around. Okay, here we go. Messages from my fire signs. Fire signs. Fire signs. What can my fire signs expect? What do they need to know? Good morning, guys. Aries, Leo, Sag. Yes, I'm doing today's live based on elements. So the first element I'm starting with is fire. So if you have it anywhere in your sun, moon, rising, anywhere in your chart, or if you're cross watching for a fire sign, there could be a message in there for you, okay? All right, fire signs. We have the Sun card. Love it. This represents happiness. It's what this is what I'm hearing. The happiness is in your hands. Okay? Happiness is in your hands. Let's see what else we have here. Ooh, the Empress. Hell yeah. How are you going to run the world, boo? How are you going to run the world? This is happiness. This is abundance. This is bliss. Loving where you are right now. Being a master manipulator. A manipulator. That too. Being a master manifester. What else we have here? The two of Swords signifies decisions, being all tied up. It's like you're too busy. You're too busy living your best life. You're busy creating things, making things happen for yourself, not giving a damn about drama or anything. And then we have here the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups, I feel like some of you are taking on the energy of Five of Cups where you are, things are being taken from you. It's like for some, I'm seeing you went from being happy and abundant to making a choice that led to losses, being okay with your losses, being okay with things being taken away or things that used to be, and embracing the cycles as they occur. Let's see what else we have here. We have the Knight of Wands. So I'm just going to lay them all out first. Oh, King of Wands. Talk about fire and the fire appears, right? The Ace of Cups. And the stars. Okay. So fire signs, bottom of the deck is the High Priestess checking in on things. magnifying things. I'm going to just leave that there. All right, give me a second. Fire, your energy right now is going after your happiness, going after what you know you deserve. There's something that you are wishing to have, something that you're very hopeful. Okay, for some, if you are going through it and you are not very happy with where you are in life right now, and you had to experience a job loss or a breakup in a relationship, this is letting you know that this, and you're wondering if you made the right choice or if you misjudged it by, any way, shape, or form. It's letting you know that you had followed your guidance at the moment when you made that choice. Don't overanalyze it, don't overthink it, because that's what it was. That's what it's supposed to be. And you are hoping and praying that everything is going to work out for the best, and I do see that. With the King of Wands is someone who's very focused. You guys could be very, very focused on your goals with the Knight of Wands, going out there, making sure nothing stops you. No one stops you. There will always be blockages. There will always be handlers who will go and distract you or try to push you off your path, or especially if you are on this journey of happiness and achieving your goals. So, right now, fire signs, keep your eye on the prize. I do feel that follow your intuition. If you are seeking some type of guidance, look within. The answers are there. You just gotta trust in it. Okay, trust in that guidance. Look at behind that. We also have death, transformation, and then verse. Wow, and then the chariot. Like, look at all these freaking majors, and they're all good. You're stepping into new beginnings. You're stepping into transformations, and you can always, be upset that the right choice. Am I cutting the right people out? And staying focused on your goals. Be focused on your goals. You will be abundant. For some of you, you are trying everything you can to conceive, because I see some of you want to get pregnant, want to start a family. I don't know why I'm seeing adoption and surrogacy for some of you guys. Nice. Ace of Cups. Blessings from the universe. This is an offer coming in, whether it's in love or job or in life in general. This is the universe reaching out their hands to offer you something that will fulfill you, something that you have been hoping and wishing for, looking up. You see the Ace of Cups looking up at the stars, making your wishes, hoping that you find truth and clarity and illumination and things that you need to know in order for you to make progression for movement. The sun is stopping at nothing. Don't let nobody stop you from your happiness, because they don't understand it, or their level of perception won't understand why you're doing that. Like, I could just hear some people saying, why does that make you happy? It makes you no money, like blah 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 blah. And like, it'll belittle you. You'll feel belittled, and you'll feel downgraded. You'll feel looked down upon. And it's like, don't look down, guys. Don't look down. Look up. Okay? Don't look down, look up. Keep your chin up high, because that's where the stars are, and that's where you will be very abundant and happier. The answers lie up above. The You see how the magnifying glass here looking in, and it's the sky, the clouds. It's beautiful. Um, Follow your intuition too. It's like, some of you don't know where you're going. It's like, I don't know where I'm going. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna keep it moving wherever the wind takes me. Yada yada yada. But at the same time, making sure that you have a plan. And for those who don't have a plan, it's okay. You don't have to feel guilty for not fucking having a plan or having your shit together because somebody, wants you to be like they are, to constantly stay busy, to constantly do this or that. It's okay, fire signs, if you want to slow down a little bit, even though it's in your nature not to, even though naturally you guys are go-getters, because the Knight of Wands is here like natural go-getters. You're fire, okay? Um, and that's like delivering that fire for those around you. It's like setting the example. You're teaching those around you to do the same. That confidence, that love, that desire. Because with fire signs, if you're not passionate about what you're doing, it's useless. It really is. And I have learned that if I'm not passionate and I don't love what I'm doing, I'm fucking wasting my damn time, you know? And I've learned that with all the other previous jobs or everything. And then when I found my calling, it's like every day I don't get bored. I don't get tired. I love it. So that's what you want. That's the goal, is finding what you really are passionate about and taking action and not allowing anybody to stop you from achieving that so that you can feel fulfilled. And I also feel that somebody could be in your surrounding that could be tying your, twisting and turning your ideas, or twisting and turning the thoughts that you have about a specific person or topic or belief system. And it's like you're only agreeing because you feel like if you disagree, you'll be attacked. And I guess it's like, hey, if you're not getting attacked, you ain't doing the right thing, right? And for an Aries, it's like you are naturally god of wars. It's like we have fucking war in our blood. It's like, come at me, bro. I have my fucking sword of fire ready whenever need be. And there's times where I can get very, very fucking straightforward. My honesty scares people away. I'm really blunt and very bold, but we all need that one person in our life. We need that fucking fire. And that truth to get your ass moving. We need that, and we need to be like that towards people and ourselves, so that we can we can set the example, set the boundaries. We need that strong figure. We need someone to call us out on our shit, or else how are we gonna fucking learn? You know what I mean? And also letting people know not to fucking test you, not to take advantage of you. If there's one thing I hate fucking doing, is needing to remind a motherfucker what to do. You know what to do. I don't need to remind you what you need to do. You're not my fucking kid. If you know you have responsibilities and you need to do something, please don't make me fucking repeat myself. And that's what I'm getting with my fire signs. And it pisses you off because you're like, I've already taught you and told you things. Don't play stupid or dumb with me. Don't make me repeat myself, because if you have to repeat yourself for a fire sign, you might burn a motherfucker and they might get offended or upset because you're too forward, you're too blunt. But some people, they just wait the last minute until a motherfucker pops off and then they get their feelings hurt. You know what I mean? So, like I said, the power and the happiness is in your hands. Some people can't handle the heat. And that's okay. It does not mean you have to burn your flame out or take your fire out. It just means that you need to burn it even brighter so that people can learn. We all learn from one another. And at the same time, as you are growing up, you always have that one person that presses or triggers you as well. And you learn from that. And that makes you even brighter and stronger. So on this journey and on this path that you are on, fire signs, this the pursuit of happiness is what I'm getting with your spread. That's the title of your spread, the pursuit of happiness. Don't feel like you need to lower your flame because somebody else can't handle the heat. No, turn that shit all the way up, okay? Turn it all the way up and teach them that they can also be turned up all the way, and not to fucking hold back. Not to hold back. You got to let it burn up. You got to turn up all the way. And make sure you are passionate about it. Look up, don't look down. So I'm going to get some oracle cards. Yeah, there's one thing I fucking hate to do is reminding people and repeating myself. It's retarded. It's petty. It's like, if you don't get it the first time, did you not learn? Do I need to be a bitch to you in order for you to fucking get it and learn? You know? And then people, they can't handle it. They can't handle it. So it's like, okay, well then learn the first time. So we have Toad. We have Toad. Oop. We have the skeleton key. We have the witch's circle. Let's get one more. And we have dream catcher, catching them dreams. All right. So, oh wow, look at the bottom of the deck, Raven. Gotta take that. This is the Raven's prophecy, right? Okay, so let's start with Toad. Cheers, guys. All right, Toad. It says, when this card appears in a reading, you may be experiencing change in your life. The change might be in regards to how you lead your life. You see? King of Wands. This change is about how you lead your life, but can also be of spiritual nature, that fire, right? Call on the Toad to guide you through these times of transition and help you smoothly move from one state to the next. The Toad will support your transformation or metamorphosis in a subtle yet powerful way. I cannot, guys. That Knight of Wands, that King of Wands, that transformation. I love it. I love it. So then we have Skeleton Key. Okay. So when you are stuck in a situation without hope or ideas, which you seem to be at the moment, use the symbolism of the key as a way of unlocking new prospects and finding solutions. Hold this card up to your third eye, envision a locked door before you, then take the key and unlock that door. So if you are not sure on what kind of action to take or what you need to do to progress or move forward, that's because there could be a blockage. You got to look within and figure out what that blockage is and envision that shit being unblocked. You hold the key. The power is in your hand with the Sun card. Remember that. In your hands. So then we have the Witch's Circle. Let's go back to the W's. Okay. It says, we all feel the need to seek out our own sacred space at times, even if we are not able to run to it when need be, because not all circles are physical and can exist as energy patterns created by an enacted meditation of words, gestures, and visualizations. One can be with you all at all times. The circle represents unity, completion, continuity, wholeness, and protection. Whether you create a circle physically or mentally, call upon it to soothe you whenever you feel the need for a safe haven and to eradicate the sometimes harsh effects of the world around you. Meaning you need to protect yourself, especially from outside attacks, because like I said, you're fire. People are going to want to blow your flame out. People are going to want to throw water on it. And it's like you need to protect yourself from people in general, friends, family, lovers. Protect that, okay? Because like I said, fire can be very intense. It can. So you have to draw the line. You need to protect yourself. You need to find ways on how to do things in a way where not everybody has to know what you're doing. Not everybody needs to know your business. that person does not always have to know it all. There's times where you have to be like, it's none of your fucking business what I'm doing today, or it's none of your business why I'm doing this or doing that. You need to protect yourself from that, okay? And don't forget that. So then we have the dream catcher. It's a beautiful card. I love it. Isn't it pretty? Dream catcher. It says this dream catcher card is asking you to pay close attention to your dreams. Keep a dream journal next to your bed and write them down. You need to follow the information you receive in your dreams because many of them will prove to be prophetic and provide you with necessary answers that you must have regarding certain aspects of your life. Wow. So, an incantation you can do for that is images that come during sleep are messages that I must keep. The knowledge that they hold for me is sure to be a guarantee of peace of mind and clearer thoughts. So dreams allow themselves or yourselves to be caught. Okay? So it's very important that you guys pay attention to that because things will be illuminated to you in your sleep, in your dream world. The star and the dream catcher, you see that? It'll help you. Maybe that's the key. Maybe the answer lies in your dreams. Maybe wow, I can't talk. Maybe it lies in your subconscious mind, high priestess. There's something that's being kept hidden. Only you fire signs have the answers to. That's what I'm saying. Protect that. Protect the information that the universe is trying to provide you with so that you can bring it out into the world. Like I said, not everybody needs to know shit. So let's say, for instance, the gods and the universe, the people in high power in the spiritual world come down and deliver a message to you. Are you going to go and blab your mouth to everybody about that? There's certain dreams I don't even tell people about because I know that's sacred. Because I know there's evil people out there that are trying to work against the good in this world, you know? And it's like if you tattletale on, you know, on the spiritual side, if you tattletale on them, they're gonna, you know, their little jujus or their little darker spirit guides or whatever are gonna try to work against that. You know what I mean? So keep certain things locked up, protect that, and because that will help you on your path of self-discovery. Not only that, maybe you are the chosen one to have that type of information, to keep the secrets, the Torah, because the high priestess holds the scroll of the Torah. You got to protect that, okay? The guardians of information and all that stuff. So I'm just saying all this it just adds up, okay? And also use discernment, judge wisely, okay? Let's see. Let's get the last one, Raven. Raven. Here it is. So it is important that you hear the cry of the raven and open up your mind to the world on the other side of the veil. The wisdom of the ancestors and those who have gone before is there for the taking. If you just take the time to listen to what they have to say, let them know they are not forgotten, and embrace the knowledge they will offer. Just ask them a question and listen carefully for the answer. It will pop up into your head. You see? It's like your spirit guides, the people in power. Maybe they're looking for someone to pay attention to deliver these strong messages to help save the world. And you have to protect that information. You know what I mean? Everybody has a role to play. It's like undercover light workers, undercover, how do you call it? Shapeshifters or undercover earth angels, and all that stuff exists, yo. There's certain people that are chosen for those type of gifts that you have to pay attention to, that you're well connected to the ethers. All right? So pay attention, guys. Pay attention and always look up. People are so busy looking down that they're missing opportunities, that you're missing what's going on in the heavens above. Notice that, you know, the Mayans back then, they always found they were able to tell the future by looking at the stars, by looking up. You know what I mean? Okay. So that was for my fire signs. Beautiful. Move on. We're moving on. I think I'm going to do earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. do the little cleanse. Why is this? There you go. Okay. New energy for my earth signs. Okay, y'all ready? All right, here we go, guys. Here we go. Five of Swords. Nine of Cups. Six of Wands. Ooh, nice. The Magician. Earth signs. Seven of Coins. Actually, I feel like this belongs here. King of Wands came out again. Oh, snap. Six of Swords. And the Three of Coins. Bottom of the deck, the Chariot. Okay. I love how they put the red and white bird. Or are they dragons? I don't know. Probably. Okay. Ooh, I'm getting hot. Hold on. All right, give me a moment to soak this in. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is some of you had to move on. You had to move on from a situation that was really messing with your mind. With the Five of Swords, it's all about inner conflict. This is agreeing to disagree with other people. This is knowing that something was constantly always bothering you, and you felt like if you didn't move on, you'll never have that peace of mind. So for my earth signs, I was about to say water. For my earth signs, it's definitely a really good thing, a really good push, a forward movement that I see here. You're moving on. You're ready to succeed in life. And I feel like for some of you, you had to really disconnect. It's kind of like pulling the cord or breaking the chains. And it was really hard, because it's difficult to get out of chains. It's fucking hard and it's painful if you force it. For some, you had to do that because you weren't, you weren't living with yourself in a sense of peaceful subconscious thoughts if you pursued and you proceeded in the same scenario and the same situation that you're always continuing at. For some, this is a third-party situation in a relationship. For some, this could be working together, co-workers. Maybe there was something going on with your co-workers and you felt like, I needed to get out of this job. I need my peace of mind. It's way more better, or I'm going to lose my shit. I'm going to lose my feathers, okay? Someone's constantly always picking at you. And you see the feathers here? It's like always forcing the feathers off of you, and it's very painful. It's like constantly poking at your head, always making you think, always pushing you to make some type of choice. And it's like, I'm tired. I want to move on. I deserve happiness. You want to succeed. I think that served its purpose because now you're seeing things from a different light. You're realizing that the power, you have the power in your hands with the Magician card. You have all the tools you need to succeed. And for some, it's like, I'm hearing that verse from the Wizard of Oz with the, what's her name, the Good Witch, where she's like, "Oh, dearie, you had the power inside you all along." And but she had to go through all that shit fighting the bad witch, the manipulative magician or whatever his fucking name was, Oz. And it was like, you stumble across all these tests and all these illusions and all these things that, you know, manipulate you into trying to give away your power, when all you had to do was realize that you have the power within you all along to create that peace of mind, to move forward, to create your Nine of Cups. And hi guys. And it took a while, but you guys are growing. Seven of Coins here is growth, okay? Checking in. It's kind of like the angels come down. Oh, let's check on the earth signs today. Are you growing? Are you learning your lessons? Okay, cool. Let me go back home and deliver that. Are you doing the work? Okay, we're going to bless you with the Nine of Cups. For every test, this is what I'm being shown. For every cycle and test that's being each cup, to a point where you're like, finally you're getting it, all your cups are going to be fulfilled, you're able to fly high in the clouds, you're able to be happy, you're able to talk about those successes. For some of you, this is financial growth as well, and you had to go through some shit. You had to go through some shit. Maybe you wrote a book, maybe you wrote about your hard times. Whatever you're called to do, move forward with that, because that's going to bring you success. I see nothing but success here. King of Wands is staying focused, nothing letting, you know, nothing stopping you. Six of Wands is public recognition. That's celebration. That's being honored. That's being, recognized, and you're getting some type of achievement or a paper or a document saying congratulations, or, you know, it's a level up on your status with the Six of Wands. And, with the Three of Coins here, it's like being able to come together to make business with people, or people wanting to reach out to you to make business. And also growth within yourself. You know what I mean? It's also working together with the universe to help you achieve things. It's that universal alignment. And what else am I seeing here? A part of you is moving on, and whenever your soul or a part of you moves on, and you leave something behind, it's for the greater good. It's that separation, separating the old with the new. And sometimes we'll miss the old because that was our comfort zone, but we're moving on, right? And it's like, don't look back, because then you get stuck there. You'll get frozen. You'll just be stuck in the same cycle. You got to move forward. It's painful. It hurts. But you'll adapt. You'll get used to it. And that's how you keep it moving. You know what I mean? Chariot. That's how you succeed in life. Is no matter how painful life can be, you just move forward. Okay? You just move forward. Oh, look at that. Eight of Wands is on the bottom of that too. It's forward move. It's fast growth, fast forward movement. It's also fast communication with people wanting to partner up with you in love or in business. Don't be afraid in love or in business. Don't be afraid to outlive or outshine or outgrow something else or someone else. Don't feel guilty for that. Don't ever feel guilty for that. Because what's ahead, what's waiting for you is a wish fulfillment. For some of you guys are going to accomplish some type of goal. You're going to accomplish a goal. You're going to have people and their opinions coming at you. You'll always have people and their opinions coming at you. And it's your job to not give a fuck. Okay? Imagine it if you gave a fuck, how shitty your life would be. It's time to stop giving a fuck and start living your best life, you know? Because that person who has their opinions about what you're doing on, or how you do it to succeed, they will constantly wish they had power over your thoughts, over your beliefs, over this and that. And it's like, what's the point of being an individual if you can't even take your own advice, or um, if you can't even have that power within you to create the change? You're the magician. You're the master of your universe. You have all the tools to make things happen for yourself. And you don't need permission from no motherfucking body to do it. So the key to success is to just keep moving forward, no matter what. Relationship wise, career wise. Sometimes we outlive our careers. We change our minds. We jump into a marriage too early and then later on realize this ain't my person. And then you shouldn't feel guilty for wanting to be happy and finding your happiness. You know what I mean? Don't care about other people's opinions. It's your life. Who knows what will happen tomorrow? You have to set the example. You have to be the leader. King of Wands, lead the way. Because you might just help somebody else who feels trapped or stuck in a cycle or situation that they can't get out of. Okay? All right, so let's get some oracle cards. Sorry, guys, let me see some of these comments really quick. All I hear is tofu barbecue. Are you guys paying attention to the messages? Let's see here. Probably not the ones that are earth signs. Okay, so let's move it on. We have familiar, magical candles, Merkaba, so here's an example, guys. How I am trying to deliver a message and you guys are talking about something else. That's a distraction, you know, and that will happen throughout your life. That would happen throughout phases in your life where you miss opportunities or you miss important messages, something that could be useful for you to move forward and succeed because of those distractions. Okay, I'm just letting you know, expect that and try not to fall into the trap of that, because sometimes that'll happen. There's something going on in the world that's horrible, and then they'll send a distraction. Here's what the Kardashians are up to, and you put your consciousness somewhere else where it doesn't fucking matter. Or you are getting prophetic messages in your dreams and you wake up with a horrible feeling in your gut that something might happen, or you feel like you need to deliver some type of message, but here comes something or someone that changes your thoughts and distracts you so you don't deliver that important message. That's when you have to really have that clarity and have that consciousness and be aware and alert that that's actually happening so that you can't get stopped. You know what I mean? So I feel like I had to say that because when I was looking through the comments, you guys were talking about food and I'm over here talking about something way different. You know what I mean? That's a distraction. All right, so let's go ahead and read the familiar card. So the message of this card is all about showing who you really are and revealing truths about yourself that you have locked away for a very long time. Not just to others, but to yourself as well. These have become burdensome, and you need to stop carrying that heavy weight around It's time to come out from your hiding place and show your true colors. You see that, guys? Show your true colors. What is it that you really want? Who are you? It's the real you hiding behind closed doors and presenting the world, social media, another side of you that's not even fucking you, but you're just doing it because you might feel accepted by society. But at the end of the day, you become miserable and it's hard to maintain that image. You have to be honest with yourself. You need to start showing the world your true colors. So then we have magical candles. And this is all about making wishes. So let me go ahead and read that. Oop. It says, we all start our experience with candle magic at an early age with a birthday cake. We were told to close our eyes, make a wish, and blow out the candles. And while today may not be your birthday, you have been granted a wish to make. Light a candle, concentrate on what you want, and let the flame of your intent burn. Anything is possible right now if you want it badly enough. Okay? If you want it that bad, you will do anything in your power to pursue that and to stay focused. King of Wands. Okay? And if you are allowing certain distractions to come in between your goal or a wish fulfillment, then your ass ain't ready. You still have a lot of lessons to learn. Okay? So then we have Merkaba. We have, it is a divine light vehicle allegedly used to ascended masters to connect with and reach those in tune with the higher realms. Its crystalline energy field is comprised of specific sacred geometries that align the mind, body, and heart together. This enables us to experience expanded awareness, connects us with elevated potentials of consciousness, and it restores access to and memory of the infinite possibilities of our being. The message of the Merkaba is simple. Your motivations are the foundations for what you want to manifest in life. Bitch, let me rephrase that. Your motivations are the foundation for what you want to manifest in your life. And if those motivations are based in fear and limitation, that will be all you will get. But if you are motivated by your heart and your true inner power, your passion, there are no limits and abundance will be yours. 9 of Cups. Remember that shit. Okay? Remember that shit. There's no limit to how much you can grow, how much you can achieve or manifest. But if it's based off of fear and limitations, that's all you're going to fucking get. All right? Remember that. So then we have Toad. It says, when this card appears in a reading, you may be experiencing change in your life. The change might be in regards to how you lead your life. How are you leading your life? But can also be of spiritual nature. Call on the Toad to guide you through these times of transition and help you smoothly move from one state to the next. Chariot, right? Moving forward. The Toad will support your transformation or metamorphosis in a subtle yet powerful way. Wow. Beautiful message, guys. I hope you paid attention to that. Because if you ain't paying attention to the spirit what's trying to tell you, what the fuck are you doing here? What the hell are you doing trying to seek answers and guidance if you ain't willing to pay attention? Okay? We can be getting fucking signs all damn day from the universe, but what are you doing to take action? What are you doing to follow that guidance? Follow that advice. If you're not doing nothing and you're just listening and listening and listening, what is the point? It's like, okay, we taught you things, we told you things. Now it's time for your exam. It's time for your test. Are you going to pass? Are you going to get an A+? Are you going to flunk? Are you going to be held back? It's like school. Earth is your school, is your college. You got to learn. You got to pay attention to the teacher. What's on the board? What's being taught? You miss those lessons, guess what? You flunk, and you got to take it over again. So that would be on you. All right, so we're going to do water signs next. Messages for water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, here we go. Here we go, guys. Let me see something here. Taking a sip. Page of Cups. Ooh, this is the birthing. This is the protection of your eggs, of your growth. Just like a baby or a mom, you know, takes care of her baby in her womb while it's growing. We have the Eight of Wands. Let's see this here. A lot of you guys are growing at a very fast pace. The nesting process. Ace of Wands. Creative. Ooh. That creativity is growing within you guys, water signs. Who boiled up your waters? Queen of Wands. This is confidence. Love it. Ooh, are those lips? Dang. Passion coming from your lips. Y'all got that fire mouth. What that mouth do? I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. I'm like, wait, what? What's that mouth do? We have the Three of Swords, pain. Oh boy. Seven of Cups, confusion, fantasy. Or you just could be very alluring to someone. Very seductive. We have, oh shit, the Empress and the Hermit. Funny, nesting, hermit mode. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, the aha. Aha, aha, aha. All right, give me a second to soak it all in. Page of Cups. For some of you, you guys are in reflection mode. Realizing that, and this is for some, not all, that maybe you put a lot of pressure on yourself about certain things and you are needing to reflect and go within and realize what's causing me to feel this way. Why am I always constantly feeling this way? Is there something that's growing within me where I'm not understanding something because it's not yet cracked open or revealed? I definitely feel like if you are on the path of self-discovery or researching and learning a lot in life and taking the time to rest and taking the time to take a break and so that you can find who you really are, I feel like a lot of you guys have been spending time alone or spending time in meditation, or certain things maybe were taken away from you because maybe Spirit was like, we need you to pay attention to you. We need you to look within. We need you to find what triggers you, what makes you sad, what makes you happy, what sparks your creativity. Ace of Wands. What are the skills that are within you that are there, that are waiting to be discovered, that are waiting to be birthed into the world? Because you can't find that if you're constantly in this this cycle of get up in the morning, go to work, get up in the morning, go to work. Same cycle. It's like a robotic life, repeating the same thing every single day to a point where you're like, I'm tired of this. I'm sad. This is not all there is to life. So certain things get taken away from you. And when that cycle or the universe um, stops that routine, you start to get withdrawals because you're so used to that routine that you're like, what am I going to do with my life? You know what I mean? So it's like the universe is like, be still. That's what I'm hearing, water signs. Be still. Because right now you're in the nest. You are ready to hatch new ideas. You're ready to live a whole new world. Um, as above, so below. You've been hiding for so long, and you see the tree, the light inside the tree. You've been hidden from the world for so long because you stayed on a specific course or a routine that you're missing a whole new world. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, a lot of people, that's all you can do is stay in that cycle, because any little thing, some of you are walking on eggshells to a point where maybe you don't have family or you don't have any other support and you're the only one. And if you break that course or that cycle or routine, you feel like it'll all fall down. And sometimes the universe will make that tower fall down. So your perception on that changes, letting you know that, hey, we will always provide for you. But you have to be brave. You have to show that you're not attached or shown attachment to earthly things, because those can be taken away any fucking moment. It's the imprint that you put on this world. What message are you passing along? What are you teaching your little ones? Are you teaching them to um, resistance? Are you teaching them resistance to your happiness? Nope, this is how you have to do. You got to go to school, you got to work hard, and that's the only way you're going to succeed. And guess what? It's going to be like that for you, where you're constantly always tired and restricted because you planted that seed in your mind and in the mind of your toddlers, to where that's all they're going to know. That's been indoctrinated. You have to break from that and think for yourself and realize that you can speak other things into existence. You have that fire, your throat chakra, your words create a fucking shift, a change. It's like the fire coming from your mouth creates smoke that goes up into the universe, and it's like you will manifest new things, and new information will start coming in. You'll start to realize when you quiet your mind and you take time to be still, all kinds of information will be coming to you through your crown chakra. You'll start to pay attention. Your passion for life will be way different. You'll start to be like, oh shit, I get it now. Or aha, this is my new skill, or this is what I'm passionate about. And you didn't know about that because you were stuck in the same routine. You weren't open to trying a different routine or breaking that routine. And so you had all these options or choices in life, and you only chose one cup. Who's to say you can fucking have them all? Taking little samples. Is this what I want? Is this what I like? Let's see if I'm good at this skill. Let's see if I'm good at that skill. And if you're confused and you don't know what's for you, well, you have to try. You have to try different things to see what's good for you, what your passion is. It could be the oddest thing. It could be the most silliest, oddest thing, and that will make you be a millionaire in the future. Who knows? I mean, you know what I mean? Fucking hot dogs are a big thing. Who knew that freaking pig's dangalang was going to be such a good hit? So good, You just never know. But you have to discover that within yourself. And by doing that is by quieting your mind and allowing the information to come through. Your inspiration to start sparking. Your inspiration to be revisited and relived and remembering who the fuck you are. The Empress is all about growth. It's all about abundance. It's all about manifesting things. Maybe you want to start a family. For some, you're realizing that you want to start a family. You could have been a person before where you're like, I don't want a family. I'm not ready to bring them into this world. I'm not stable myself. And blah, 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 blah. Honey, let me tell you one thing. That always comes to you when you're not ready because it prepares you and it makes you be ready. It gives you that growth. When you are not ready for things, that's when it comes to you the most. Okay? So you will never be ready or completely stable in life. That's just how it is. That's fucking life. There is nothing stable about the freaking battle. Love is a battlefield. Life is a battlefield. Every day we struggle to stay alive. We have to eat, we have to drink, we have to shit. If we don't do those things, we die. So it's a freaking battle every day. And congratulations for being a warrior and making it through another day because it's hard. It's not easy. So yeah, it could be very, very painful, you know? And I'm also hearing painful beginnings, um, because, and I'm getting an image of a baby crying when it's being ready to be hatched, right? The baby comes out of the womb crying, screaming, cold. It's very painful. You cry when you're hungry and you want your mom's breast or something. The growing pains and your legs were painful. That's what I'm getting with you, water signs, is you are having all kinds of growing pains. Why? Because you suppressed a part of yourself that has been dead for so long that you didn't even know existed or lived inside you. So all those painful moments, all those painful cries, your heartbreak, it's only because you're growing. You see what I mean? And whoever said it was going to be smooth sailing, whoever said it was not going to be painful, you know what I mean? It's like, it's painful. It is what it is. Especially if you're going through your awakening process, it's painful. Okay? But that's where you grow. That's where you learn things. But don't let it stop you. Don't let it stop you. When you start discovering who you are and what your capabilities are and what you can speak into existence and how fast that can come in when you realize and believe in yourself, that's when you're like, aha, it's been in my hands the whole time, or it's been within me the whole time. You know? And so, who says you just have to choose one and settle? Fuck, choose them all. Experience. Live your life. And if one is painful, you pour out that cup and said, at least I tried to fulfill that one. It didn't work out. Next. And you learn from that painful experience. And you learn from that scary experience. Or the one that maybe you felt was a waste of time. That was also a learning experience. You know? So try to break your, that's what I'm hearing from you guys. If you are used to the same routine and that routine is being ripped apart or detached, it's going to be painful and you're going to wonder what the fuck is going on. I had my life in order and blah, 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 not realizing that you were settling and that the universe wanted you to get that, to look within so that you can make other changes and experience other things and different loves or different careers and skills. Never settle, guys. Find that fire. And remember, you're always going to have pain, but you turn that pain into power. Ooh, what is this? Mortar and pestle. Okay. We'll see what that is. Then we have, the witch's circle, protection. Protection. This goes over here, obviously. Besom. Clearing away negativity. And the witch's bottle, which also represents protection. Man, water signs. Sometimes you need protection from yourself, from your own self-destruction behaviors, your obsessiveness, emotional turmoil that turns to hate, that turns to tidal waves. You can drown people. You can hurt them because you're hurt. And when you're hurt, the whole ocean fucking turns into a tsunami, right? So that's what you have to tame. You have to learn certain things about yourself. That's why they're like, we want you to look within. We want you to be still so you will know thyself. And when you know thyself, you can master thyself. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and read this one. How do you pronounce that? Mortar and pesto? Symbolically, the mortar and pestle represents sexual completion. Oh, snap! Sexual completion. The unity of male and female influences a balance. The mortar, like most cups or bowl-shaped objects, is seen as female, a vessel. The pestle, a phallic symbol, is by itself a tool of destruction, but in combination with the mortar, it is an instrument of creation. Wow. It is time to get busy. Create your own recipe for things to come. Exactly. 8 of Wands for things to come. Create that recipe. Make it happen. Make it manifest with the Empress. Power is in your hands. Speak it into existence. Come up with new skills and ideas on how to do it. And then that's you blending your ingredients in, right? It is time to get busy, create your own recipe for things to come, but be very careful in the concoction you choose to use. Because some of the ingredients could be poisonous, you see? Be careful what you mix up in your head, in your emotions, because like I said, it could be self-destructive. Or you could create poison with all the recipes and ingredients you're trying to create, in which you're trying to manifest. So that's why you need to know thyself before you can add those ingredients, because you don't want to create something of destruction. Careful what you're feeding in your mind. The little seeds, the ingredients you're feeding in your mind. You don't want to create that destruction. So then we have Besom. It says to draw this card indicates that it is time to make a clean sweep of things. It's time to clean house. So now's the time to discard what's useless, whether it's be a person or a thing, and remove the negativity that has been surrounding you lately. Sometimes those negative thoughts could be your own negative thinking, your own creative negative shit. It needs to be swept away and the positive swept back into your life. Okay? Sweep, sweep all around from the ceiling to the ground. All negativity goes right out the door. And will it return? No, never more. Interesting. Okay. And then the witch's bottle. Let's see here. The witch's bottle appears more often during a reading when you are feeling threatened by someone or something and are either consciously or subconsciously seeking protection. The danger is in fact real, so this might be a good time to make a real witch's bottle for your safety. If you cannot physically make one, then envision one in your mind and set that protection in place. Okay? So if you're feeling like you're under psychic attack, you need to do some things and be conscious of who have you been telling your business to? Who have you been exposing yourself to? Surrounding. Who are you allowing to come in your home? Who are you opening up to? Are you feeling protected? Is somebody giving you the evil eye? Or what's going on? Sometimes it's not even people. It just could be darker forces that are interrupting you, that are pushing you to self-destruction. You got to remember that. So you need to create that protection in your mind, within yourself, in your home. Okay? And remember, are these negative thoughts of my own, or are they of another?
So then we have the Witch's Circle, which also talks about protection. Where is it at? We all feel the need to seek out our own sacred space at times, even if we are not able to run to it when need be. Because not all circles are physical and can exist as energy patterns created by an enacted meditation of words, gestures, and visualizations. One can be with you at all times. The circle represents unity, completion, continuity, wholeness, and protection. Whether you create a circle physically or mentally, call upon it to soothe you whenever you feel the need for a safe haven and to eradicate the sometimes harsh effects of the world around you. You see? And it's funny how it just reminds me of the Page of Cups, like the rebirth, the God doing things or hiding you on purpose at times, putting you in hermit mode, taking certain people out of your life or whatever during this growth process, because evil attacks innocence. Evil attacks things that are being birthed into the world, which is, it could be, you know, giving birth to a lifesaver, a hero. So constantly needing, people are always constantly attacking or darker forces, fighting, you know, spiritual attacks or whatever. It's like you find yourself constantly needing to protect yourself. And sometimes when you are pulled out of situations or certain people are taken from your life, as in that ex was taken because maybe that person was going to lead you to a path of self-destruction. Maybe you weren't going to learn anything and you were going to stay stuck. It's like God put you in hermit mode in this nest to protect you from certain scenarios because you are not strong enough to handle the outcome, or you're not strong enough to protect yourself at that time. So you have to remember that. You have to see things from that point of view. Like, I know this is for my highest good. I know I'm feeling this way, or this isn't happening right now for my protection. Okay? Just like on, for instance, social media, you find a negative person who's saying bad things about you or attacking you. You feel like you need to block them because you don't want, they're negative. So you block them out and you protect your energy from them. So it's the same thing. The universe will block certain things out of your life for your protection or your highest good because you're not ready to defend or protect yourself. Okay? So done with water. I think I'm going to finish off with air. Air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm sorry, guys. I have to do readings like this sometimes because it's not all about, oh, what is he up to? When is he returning? Is there drama in their life? What that bitch up to? Like, there's more to life about that, guys. And I'm not always going to do readings like, oh, what's your person thinking? Sometimes I have to, you know, speak words that will be good for you, that you could be, you know, it'll be useful, how you can grow. And not a lot of people want to hear that, but then they go through shit and wonder why. Yeah, exactly. So I have to have that balance, okay? I have to give you guys that balance. Okay. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Let me see my battery life really quick. It is at 25%. I might have to take off my microphone and put my charger on it. Honey! Can you bring me my charger? Okay. We are good to go. All right, guys, here we go. Water sign. Air signs. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I don't know why I have that Ariana Grande song in my head right when I was tapping into the energy of the air signs. Um, what's that song called? I got no tears left to cry. Is that what it's called? No tears left to cry. You guys have the 7 of coins, 3 of coins. I'm like, what? Air signs cry? I thought they didn't have a heart. No, I'm just kidding. I love you guys. You guys are strong, very strong. If there's one thing I know about air signs is that you guys are very fucking strong, mentally as well. Sometimes you may not even know it, but you are you're very strong. You know how to tame your emotions. You know not to let it override it, overwrite your thoughts. Okay, Ace of Wands. Ooh, guys, there's fire here. Fire and earth. The Queen of Wands. Damn, you are getting some cards that look just like water. And I am shuffling the shit out of them. Two cards. 5 of coins, 8 of wands. And the world. Foaming at the damn mouth. Sorry, I had to say that. And the Chariot. Bottom of the deck is the 6 of wands. Y'all stay winning. Winning. Hashtag winning. Okay. Give me some time to stare at this and develop the message. Okay, so what I'm getting from my air signs is that your mind is constantly receiving new ideas and new ways on how to make money. Business ideas, very intelligent ideas. You guys think outside of the box. That's one thing I know about my air signs is you guys know how to think outside of the box. When people are thinking just inside, y'all thinking about the whole thing around that. Looking for new ways and new perspectives on how to view it, on how to do it, how to achieve it, necessary steps. You know what you get the concept, the whole shebang. And at times you can get a little frustrated. You could be upset because you wish people were quick to think like you are, You wish that some would get the whole scenario, will get the bigger picture, and you could be very headstrong about it. I'm surprised the King or the Queen of Swords didn't come out. It's more of the Queen of Wands. So I feel like you guys, I'm not saying you gave up on yelling at people, on snap out of it. You need to be like this, you need to be like that, get the bigger picture. And I feel like you want to, instead of yelling it or speaking it, you're showing it. And by showing it, Queen of Wands, and taking action, and moving forward and achieve that, I feel like you are more inspiring and you help people realize the bigger picture rather than speaking it or telling them, because you have to show them. It's easily said than done. So I think you're coming to conclusion like, damn, I need to show it. So talking it and walking it at the same time. You don't like to see people in the 5 of coins energy, and you're someone who's always there to help when need be. But who's there to help a air sign? People are like, oh, they have it under control. They know how to get themselves out of it. And most of the time you do, because a lot of the times, not a lot of people are willing to help you, because you could have very strong opinions and nobody wants to hear that. It's true. And even like a fire sign will have strong opinions and very blunt and very straight to the shit. People get offended. They get their feelings hurt. They get all booty hurt. And I feel like you are one of those people as well. That's why the Queen of Wands is here. It's like you mix the fire, um, the boldness with the intellect, and it's very strong. You know, you create your own bonfire. You create that, putting that passion into the air. You're an air sign, so you know how to manifest certain things. Um, so I feel like this time of, you know, this period you guys are entering right now, it's, you're getting all kinds of downloads, and you're using those downloads and ideas for good use. You're using it to come up with new ideas on how to teach people, show people, succeed within yourself. Oh shit, now I think it's counting me down. Um, Within yourself, and how to, where am I going with this? How to escape certain cycles. If there's one thing I know about my air signs is you guys don't like to same, you don't like to be stuck in the same way of thinking. You're constantly changing your mind. So that's why with the Eight of Wands, messages coming in or information coming in through your crown chakra, um, you're constantly on the go, on the road. Where's your mind taking you this time? You like to daydream, you like to wonder, you like to go down the path of different things, differentness. Always constantly seeking the next big thing. How can I grow from this? How can I triple my finances? How can I expand my consciousness? How can I have growth in my relationship or in this situation? And sometimes when you are in the Five of Coins energy where you feel left out, sometimes you feel left out. You're on the outside looking in because you think outside of the box. And when you think outside of the box, not a lot of people are out in the cold or outside looking in. So don't get lonely, because it's a beautiful thing, because you are one of the ones that made it outside of the box. Your consciousness is out there. It's growing. And that's why some of my air signs stay winning. You get admired. They wonder how you do it. Sometimes they wish for you to fail. And sometimes you see behind the Six of Wands, the success, you have to break the rules. You got to be a rebel. With the Seven of Swords, it's like you have to work your way around certain things. And for my air signs, you guys know how, you know the tricks. You know the tricks to succeed. You know your way around certain things because of you thinking outside of the box. And that's, it could get a little suspicious because they're like, what are they up to? How did they get there? Not realizing that that's their special intelligence. Being a rebel, thinking outside of the box. And look what's in the bottom of that. Queen of Swords. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The rebel. The rebel. And that's how you make your dreams come true. Nine of Cups. You see that? So use that fire. Use that rebelness. Be sneaky if you need to. If you're not harming anybody, if you're not causing them pain, why not? Sometimes you have to break the rules, and not a lot of people get that because you're too busy thinking inside the box. Realizing when you're outside and you see the bigger picture, oh, I can work a way around that and come over here and get to it faster, versus people inside, oh, you got to go this way, that way, take a certain step, blah, 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 and then make it there. And when you're outside of the box, you're like, oh, well, I could clearly see that this path is easier, or this way is greater. Let me become friends with the security guard over here, and I'll get my foot through the door. And it's like, you guys are critical thinkers. You know how to work around things. You know that sometimes you can't fucking follow all the rules. It ain't going to get you anywhere following the rules. You know what I mean? And sometimes people will hate on you for that. But that's when you show them and teach them, you got to think outside of the box. And that's how you stay winning. Okay? Chariot, moving forward. Don't ever feel guilty for doing that. Don't ever feel guilty for being an intelligent being. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you can do some stupid shit and realize people have to pinpoint that maybe you're just being cocky, egotistic, sometimes when you're too cocky or egotistic and say, oh, I can do that, you watch me and blah, 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 and you end up in the 5 of coins, you hurt your own ego, you hurt your own pride. So that's why it's important not to speak about it, but be about it. And then you tell them how you did it. You know what I mean? Then you show them and tell them how you did it. By doing it first, and then you can have all the pride and ego you want. Who gives a shit, right? Because you did it. So air signs, keep doing what you're doing. Some of you don't feel guilty for thinking outside of the box, because that's where you find your growth. The 7 of coins, that's where you grow. You teach others how to grow. Teach others how to grow. So these downloads also that you're getting, these creative downloads, your aha, I know how to do that, or I know how to get it my way. It's your thing. It's in your blood. You know what I mean? So far it's looking good, air signs. Keep being you. Keep being you. Being independent, because a lot of people will make false promises and not keep them. So therefore, you have to be the promise within yourself. You are your own promise. We have the hippogriff. Is that how you say it? We have the hag, someone who's wise. Aw, the unicorn, associated with the third eye and vision, very air-like energy. And the phoenix, yes, yes. Okay, so let's read this one. Is it hippogriff? Hippogriff? It says the hippogriff wants or warns that people are not seeing you as you really are, because lately you have been grounded. Your spirits are down and only your awkward, ungainly side is on display. Yeah, it is time to take to the air and fly. Wow. That's very air-like energy. It's time to take to the air and fly. Interesting. You have been grounded, right? Your spirit, if your spirits are down, that's only because you could be alone in your situation, because not a lot of people know how to succeed. Not a lot of people know how to think for themselves. Not a lot of people have the mentality of you, and you can be alone in that situation. So don't ever feel alone. You should feel happy for being there, because right now, hey, if the castle is empty, it's all yours, right? Then we have the hag. It says the old adage. With age comes wisdom. The message of this card: as we grow, we learn. We mentally shapeshift into becoming the person we were destined to be. Those closest to you have been noticing this transformation in you in recent months, and you've been feeling the change as well. Embrace the new you. Don't be afraid to use the wisdom you have gained over the years to reinvent yourself. You see, guys, I told you. If need be, or to show yourself to others in a different light. Wow. Wow. So the unicorn. It says the unicorn is a symbol of hope and possibility. Use the unicorn to recapture the free spirit within yourself and to avoid becoming jaded by the harsh realities of life. Queen of Swords, right? Don't get cold because of the shit you have to encounter, or the shit you have to deal with, or the pain that you had to endure. Don't let it turn you in that way, okay? Don't become jaded by the harsh realities of life. Tap into its power to create, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, to create a freedom and to relieve stress, okay? Tap into what you know you are all about, and that's using your mind, using your tricks, your skills, handiwork, working with your hands, putting the pieces of the puzzle, whatever it is that you are good at as a stress reliever, being you, your true authentic self, do it. Okay? Do it. Tap into your power and create a feeling of freedom to relieve stress. And then we have the Phoenix. The Phoenix is rising. It says, when you draw this card, the Phoenix stands as a metaphor for being reborn. This can either manifest in picking yourself up when you are down and making the changes that need be made, or shaking off those shackles that have been holding you back. The Phoenix is letting you know that no matter how difficult things may be right now, you will soon be reborn and start anew. Take to the flight and fly. Remember, beautiful message for my air signs. Don't ever change, guys. Don't ever change. All right. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. That's a wrap. Get it, got it, good. Get it, got it, good. So I hope you guys enjoyed that message. Okay? You're welcome. I hope you enjoyed that message. Pass it along. Give it a like. Share the love. If anybody wants to book a personal, you can email me or message me on social media, and we will go from there. Okie dokie schmokie. I give all kinds of services. Love, advice, general. I don't do health, though, because I'm not a doctor. I'd be lying to you if I was like, I know how to clear your cancer. No, I'm not a con artist. I'm a realist. Okay? So, love you guys. I'll see you later on. Maybe I'll do all signs. Okie dokie.